राज्यसभा में हंगामे के बीच में फार्म बिल्स को पारित किया गया था और साथ ही 8 सांसदों को राज्यसभा से सदन से निष्कासित किया गया था, सस्पेंड किया गया था। हमारे साथ है के रागेश, जो उन सांसदों में से हैं जिनको राज्यसभा में फार्म बिल्स के प्रोटेस्ट करने के लिए सस्पेंड किया गया था। Mr. Ragesh, the way the bills were passed in Rajya Sabha, you guys protested. After that, you also sat on a dharna. What do you think about it as an MP?
See, we were asking for, in fact, myself had moved the statutory resolution, which is a constitutional right. Under Article 123 of Constitution, it is the right of the opposition to move a statutory resolution against an ordinance. And hence, I had moved the statutory resolution, and also when the final reading of the bill comes, the government, the chair has to dispose the statutory resolution in the beginning itself. So, at that time, I was asking for a division on statutory resolution. But the chair, Mr. Deputy Chairman, he was not at all listening. We were shouting like anything, but he was not at all listening. And he himself declared that the statutory resolution is negated through a voice vote, which is in fact against the parliamentary procedure and the procedure established by the law, and also it is against the constitutional norms. And that is why we are compelled to protest in the House. And after that, you can see on each and every 3 motions were moved in the House to send the bill to a select committee. That was also not accepted. That was also declared by the chair as negated through a voice vote. We were all asking for division. The chair was not at all listening. And more than 40 amendments were moved in the House. On each and every amendment, we were asking for division, but that was also not accepted. So that is why we had to protest because the deputy chairman, whenever certain crucial issues comes, he used to look at the treasury benches and he used to wait for the nod from ministers, and he was in fact acting accordingly, and that ultimately led us to go for a strong protest inside the House.
But when we hear to the government's arguments, they are saying that we are not touching MSP, and they are saying that farmers are being misled. What would you say about that?
That is in fact ridiculous. Ridiculous. One thing, MSP has been declared only on 23 farmer producers, 23 products, crops. And that MSP is also, who is going to provide MSP? It is the government to provide MSP when the government for a procurement. And where is procurement exists in our country? Mainly FCA is procuring, and FCA is procuring only mainly two crops, wheat and rice, and that too only less than 30% of the total production. And so far as the other commodities are concerned, other products are concerned, other crops are concerned, there is not at all procurement. So when there is no procurement, how can you provide? Is there any mechanism to ensure MSP for the students? For the farmers, MSP is the present, because of the limitation of the government procurement. MSP is so limited, and farmers are available when there is a government procurement. And here the question, Mr. Narendra Modi must, Prime Minister Narendra Modi must explain before the people whether these 3 bills are on the procurement of the government. Not at all. These bills are for the procurement of farmers' produce by the corporates. So when a corporate or a private individual or a company directly purchase produce from farmers, whether there is any provision for ensuring MSP. That is why I myself had moved 3 amendments. One, the government must declare MSP. There should be a provision for declaring MSP on all agriculture produce first. Secondly, there should be a provision for the private individuals, corporates, etc. When they are procuring, the procurement rate should not be less than MSP. That provision also must be made. And if that is denied, or if any corporate individual procured from farmers, purchased from farmers at a rate less than MSP, there should be a provision for punishment. These are the three important amendments that myself had moved, but unfortunately the government was not listening. The basic issue is that it is not the freedom of farmers, it is the freedom of corporates to loot farmers. And that is why we are opposing it. And we are warning the government that those happened inside the parliament. The fight that they had seen inside the parliament, that is not the real fight. The real fight is in the streets, which you are witnessing. Farmers, all workers, all are coming together fighting against the draconian law. And we are demanding to do it.
All India protest happening.
Yeah, today is the All India protest. And I think this protest is going to be spearheaded. This is going to give a huge impact in Bihar. In the upcoming election, farmers are already prepared to teach a lesson to Narendra Modi.